Security is being increased at Trillium Health Partner facilities after a threat was directed at a Jewish doctor.
CB24's Andrew Brennan live this morning outside the Mississauga Hospital with more details here. Andrew.
Well, Nick, what we know so far is at least a date and a little bit more about the threat. Now, Trillium Health says that this wasn't just any old threat. One of its doctors, who is Jewish, was the victim of a death threat because, according to the Trillium Health, they were Jewish. And they said that this is an anti-Semitic incident that is beyond the pale, and saying that security has been ramped up. Since we've arrived here this morning, I've seen a little bit of a security presence, not much since we're getting close to daybreak, but a lot easier to see them and their lights going through the grounds earlier on today. We have been told by Trillium Health that, quote, in response to this incident, we immediately increased security presence and continuing to work with community partners, they say, including police and other hospitals, to assess and respond to all risks to security. And they say they also have several supports and wellness resources in place for our people. Now, earlier on, as we've been seeing over the last few days, there's been several Jewish community groups, such as B'nai B'rith, Center for Israel Jewish Affairs, that have been talking about lines being crossed in terms of calls for boycotting Jewish businesses, targeting harassment. But this incident, in response to it, the Friends of Simon Wiesenthal Center are saying that it is in times of crisis that we see a resurgence of anti-Semitism, and this is particularly evident when there's conflict in the Middle East. This latest incident is a reminder, the CEO of the Friends of Simon Wiesenthal Center saying that anti-Semitism continues to fester in our society and must be combated. Now, when you look at the numbers, just since the war between Israel and Hamas broke out on October 7th with the original onslaught into southern Israel, there has been a 132% increase in hate-reported incidents to Toronto police. Anecdotally, we've heard from Jewish advocacy groups saying that they're fielding calls every day. And on the side from the National Council of Canadian Muslims, they're saying they're seeing a 1,000% increase in hate incidents reported to them. Nick, back to you.
Yeah, certainly difficult days for so many these days. Andrew Brennan live in Mississauga. Thanks, Andrew.